Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
What a beautiful start to the day. I mean, just absolutely glorious with relative humidity in the 60s, upper 60s. I mean, you can't beat that. 82 degrees now, the air temperature. We started off the morning in the 70s, the lower 70s. We had a mostly sunny start to the day, a few passing clouds. And some of the clouds did have a patch or two of drizzle in them. But we are looking at a mostly clear, beautiful afternoon, a lot of sunshine. The evening will be splendid. And then tomorrow, the beat just goes on with an absolutely beautiful day. Northeast wind at about 12, a little bit breezy out there. From time to time, clouds passing by, but on balance, it's going to be a lovely afternoon. 82 in Wauchula, 83 in Arcadia, 82 Myakka, Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 83 in Venice, Inglewood, Northport, Punta Gorda, and 81 degrees out on the Key at Longboat. So across the United States, we have a couple of areas of disturbed weather. One around the Louisiana Delta stretching back toward the Texas coastline. Another down to the south in the area of the Florida Straits. Both of those kind of associated with a trough of low pressure, one moving through the Florida Straits, and then the other trough of low pressure is in the form of a tropical storm. And that is by way of the one moving into Mexico. The flow of air, the warm, moist, humid flow of air coming in off Gulf water, supporting some showers down around the Delta region. In the Northeast, there could be a potential for some severe weather there with a frontal boundary and some areas of developing rain showers from the western Great Lakes, or the eastern Great Lakes rather, all the way through the Ohio Valley and then stretching back into the plains. But for us, we have a strong flow of air off of the East Coast, picking up a little bit of moisture from the Atlantic, kind of slinging it back. Very little chance of any of those showers having made it all the way across. A few of them produced a little bit of sprinkles, but no real, rainfall, no real appreciable rainfall or showers to speak of. Down to the south, yeah, you got some thunderstorms even down in the Florida Straits, and that will be the case throughout the day. Best chance of rain will be in the southern tip where there still is a little bit more moisture. But for us locally, as you see, just a few patchy areas of drizzle left, and really, by the end of this broadcast, those will probably be gone. And we'll be looking at mostly sunny conditions for the rest of the afternoon. A few thunderstorms possible in the area shaded in yellow here. If you're traveling to Cleveland or Indianapolis, there could be some airport delays because of weather a little bit later on. Locally, I doubt we see any thunderstorm activity for probably the next 4 or 5 days. Maybe in the southern tip of the state, that's about it. The tropics look pretty good for us right now. The near Atlantic is very quiet. The Caribbean, pretty quiet. The eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, pretty quiet. You can see the trace out of that frontal boundary right down through the Florida Straits right there. We'll watch that for any possible development. So far, so good. Now, there is another tropical storm. It's moving into Texas. By tonight, it'll be over Texas and in the process of dissipating, but it is going to drop a lot of rain over some of those mountainous regions in Mexico, and there could be, in fact, potentially some fairly serious flash flooding. 45-mile-an-hour winds at worst. West wind motion at about 7, but it is a rainmaker more than anything else. It's not really a big windstorm. And as I mentioned, as it moves into those mountains in Mexico, there will be some flash flooding. That'll probably be gone by about this time tomorrow in terms of a named tropical storm, but there will still be ongoing rain showers. High pressure remains the dominant weather feature for us. Winds directed out of the east or northeast, drawing down dry air, providing us with lower relative humidity. A breezy wind this afternoon, but no rain. A few sprinkles for the next half hour, 45 minutes, and then that's it. A little bit of the residual cloud cover, then that's it. Tonight, beautiful sunset, I should think. And then tomorrow morning, probably even just a little bit cooler, actually, as that drier air has had a chance to really settle in. Northeast wind at about 10 to 15 this afternoon, giving you a moderate chop. And the forecast calls for several beautiful days. And then as we head into week's end, about a 20% chance of showers. Scott?